Hey guys, it's Amy, Old Book New Look, and I'm making that video that I told you guys I was going to make about what I had eaten to get down, to lose my weight that I wanted to lose before surgery. When I started my bariatric program, they told me that they wanted me to lose 10% of my body weight. And they said that they didn't really care how I lost it as long as I lost it, which isn't to say that they didn't give me some guidance, because I took several nutrition classes with them and met one-on-one with the nutritionist. But the focus of those classes was more geared toward how we're going to be eating afterwards and teaching us and preparing us for how we're going to be eating after surgery. But I decided that since I was learning all this stuff, I really want to be prepared as prepared as possible for my surgery, so I decided that I would start eating as much as possible the way I'm going to be eating after surgery. And obviously there's differences. I mean, my portion sizes right now are a lot bigger than they're going to be after surgery. But I started trying to do things like, for example, the biggest thing that helped me was not drinking while I was eating, and waiting an hour after I finished eating to drink again. And that helped me in two ways. First of all, I really started noticing that I was able to stop eating before I felt like stuffed. I was able to pay more attention and kind of feel when I wasn't hungry anymore, like when I'd had enough before I felt super stuffed, you know what I mean? Because that was a huge issue that I'd had. So not drinking while I was eating really helped with that. The other way it helped me was it helped me to not get hungry as early as I would before, if that makes sense. So like I would eat and then I wouldn't drink anything for an hour after, and I noticed that like 4 hours later I could still kind of feel the food in my stomach, and I was like, well, gee, it's kind of around that time that I would eat again, but I really don't want to because I still kind of feel full, but not in a bad way. Like, I don't know, it's kind of cool. So anyway, that helped me the most. So other things that I ate, I always start my day off with a protein shake now. One, because I've never been a big breakfast person, which I know, I mean, I've eaten breakfast consistently in the past, and honestly I don't notice a difference in being able to lose weight from when I ate breakfast consistently and when I didn't. I personally just don't like to eat first thing in the morning. That's just how I am. I don't know. I try to keep an open mind about things, so I'm not going to say that I'm never going to be a breakfast person, but that's just how I like to do things. So so having a protein shake in the morning, though, I don't mind. I like to, drink water and stuff in the morning. So adding a protein shake was a good compromise for me. So it gets some nutrition in my body, gets some protein in my body without having to eat food first thing in the morning. So I've shown you guys this, isn't it? This is the one that I've been using most often. It's GNC 100% whey protein. I like the chocolate flavor the best. It tastes just like drinking chocolate milk. Here's another one. I got smaller ones of other flavors. This is the strawberry one. I do not like the strawberry one. It smells amazing. When you open the bag and smell it, it's like, strawberry. But no, it does not taste that great. I don't know, it's just got a weird taste to it. It's not terrible. And don't get me wrong, I'm still using this because I don't want to waste it. But it's not my favorite one. So I mean, I'll still drink it. It's not terrible. But here's another one that I do like. This is Whey Isolate 28, and this is the vanilla flavor. I don't know if they have other flavors of this. They probably do, I just haven't seen them. But the reason I don't use this as often is because it's more expensive than the other one. But I think after surgery it's going to be worth it for me to buy the more expensive one, because here's why. Alright, the regular one, 100% whey protein, the chocolate flavor regular one. For one scoop, it's 130 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, 2 grams of sugar, and 20 grams of protein. Now, the whey isolate is the same calories per scoop, 130. It's 0.5 grams of fat, which is less. It's 2 grams of sugar, which is the same. And then it's 28 grams of protein, which is more. 8 grams more. So, I don't know. I want to get like the best bang for my buck as far as, I don't know, I guess that's not the right way to put it, but I want to get the most protein that I can for the same amount of liquid. Do you know what I'm saying? And since these are the same calories, I would much rather have the 28 grams of protein as opposed to the 20 grams. So I mix these with light soy milk, light plain soy milk, and I like them a lot. Okay. I just wanted to show you the vitamins I'm taking every day. Might as well. Yeah. This is the vitamin I'm taking. Centrum Ultra Woman's Complete. I take one of those a day. I take, when I first got my blood work done, all my vitamin levels were really good, including my iron, but my D3 was low, or my vitamin D was low. So she recommended that I take vitamin D3, 2000 IUs. So that's what I've been taking every day. And I had my blood work checked again in June, and the D was back up to normal levels, so that worked well. I'm also taking biotin now. I just started this last week, just to try to get my hair prepared and as healthy and strong as possible, because I mean, everyone talks about hair loss after surgery, which I don't know. Some people, I guess, don't have it at all, and some people really struggle with it. And I guess, you know, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I had hair loss after I gave birth, and I was surprised no one told me that was going to happen. But I had my hair falling out in clumps after I had my daughter, but it all came back. So I'm not worried about it too much. I mean, if I lose my hair, it happens, and I know it's going to come back eventually. But I figure, why not try to boost or get my body as prepared as possible. I don't know. So that's why I'm taking it now. It's 5,000 mcgs. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys my blender bottle. You guys have probably seen these before, but if you haven't, I highly recommend them. You can get them on Amazon.com, or I got mine in Bath, Body and Beyond, one of those stores. It's got this little whisk in it. It's flexible. It's super easy to clean. You just pop that in there. Fill up your you know, the cup up with whatever you're putting in it. I use them for my protein shakes. I also use them for my Crystal Light. They're 20-ounce bottles. I like them a lot. The thing I like for protein shakes is, number one, you don't have to worry about getting a blender dirty every time, you know, and cleaning the entire blender and taking it apart and all that stuff every time you want a protein shake. And number two, it doesn't put as much air into the drink as a blender would, which I think is important for after surgery, because you're supposed to be careful not to, you know, swallow air in your little tiny pouch. So I like it for those two reasons. And it's easy to clean. It doesn't leak. I love it. Alright, so lunchtime, I would alternate between different things. Oh my gosh, this video is so long. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm kind of blabbing. Anyway, I'll try to get through the rest of it really quickly. Lunchtime, I alternate through different things. I sometimes do tuna fish salad. Like, so I do tuna fish with some Miracle Whip Light, some Mrs. Dash seasoning, chopped up celery, and sometimes I'll eat it just as it is. Sometimes I'll put it, if I'm feeling hungry and just need a change, I will use like whole wheat bread. And when I'm being good about not drinking anything while I'm eating, that fills me up really, really well. Other things that I started trying things out that I might be able to eat after surgery, and so I found the Morningstar patties. This one is a faux chicken, and this one is spicy black bean burger. I like both of these. I think they taste really good, and I think it's something that I'll be able to eat after surgery, when I get to that stage. So the bean one has 120 calories, 4 grams of fat, so that's a little bit high on the fat. I try to keep it below like 3 or 2.5 grams of fat per 100 calories, but it's not too bad. And it's beans, so I guess it's healthy fat. But anyway, 120 calories, 4 grams of fat, 2 grams of sugar, 11 grams of protein. That's really good for one burger. The faux chicken one is 80 calories, 3 grams of fat, no sugar, 9 grams of protein. So when I was having these for lunch, I was doing one of each to help make me feel satisfied. And then in addition to that, I would do some veggies. So I like baby carrots. I get the pre-chopped broccoli just to make it easier on me. Broccoli florets. And I would use, I'm a dip person, so I would use Hidden Valley Ranch Light, which is definitely something that I wouldn't use after surgery because it's got too much fat. It's got 7 grams of fat for 2 tablespoons, 80 calories. So that's not a good ratio between calories and fat. That's 2 grams of sugar, that's not bad. It's only 1 gram of protein. I won't use this after surgery. But before surgery, I like to dip my veggies in something, so that's what I would use. I also sometimes would use some A1 sauce on those veggie burger type things, just to give it a little extra kick. And for 1 tablespoon, which is about how much I'd use, 15 calories, 0 fat, 2 grams of sugar, 0 protein. And that's it. And then for my dinners, I would cook dinner like I normally would for my family, and then I would usually only eat like the protein things. For example, if we were having some typical dinners would be spaghetti and sausage, or spaghetti and meatballs. And just so you guys know, in my family we always eat turkey stuff as much as possible. We're just not big on red meat. The only time we really eat red meat is when we're doing steak, and we do that maybe once or twice a month. So we do turkey sausage and turkey meatballs and all that stuff. But if we had spaghetti and meatballs, I would just eat meatballs and skip the spaghetti part, and I was fine. If I wasn't drinking water, I would feel satisfied with that. Another example, a lot of dishes we do, I do different chicken dishes with different marinades or seasonings or whatever, and we usually would do rice pilaf and some vegetables, so I would just eat the chicken and the vegetables. We would do turkey burgers on the grill. My daughter likes turkey hot dogs, and I would saute up some summer squash and zucchini and onion together on the stovetop. And so I would just eat the turkey burger with no bun, and I would eat the veggies. And sometimes we would do a pasta salad in addition to that, so I wouldn't eat the pasta salad, but my family would. So anyway, that just gives you an idea of what I was eating beforehand. I think this video is too long, so I'm going to cut it off really quickly. I hope that helps answer the question, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you, bye.